just another example of why you don't let idiots with podcasts and microphones say their opinion. Don't let them sway your judgment as to what you think about professional wrestling. They have their opinion. I have my opinion. And my opinion is Combat Jones. This show sucks.
You haters and the IWC seem a little vintage, so allow us to introduce ourselves. We're Ringside Renaissance, and your opinion on what you say might have been the standard, but we are the upgrade. So, flippity dippity, pretty deadly Jesse, ring the bell.
You are now listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast.
And we're back for another episode of Ringside Renaissance. And we're here with the RRW Weekly Review covering WWE, NXT, and AEW. And I'm here with the best co-host, the best tag team partner, the best friend in the world, pretty deadly Jesse. And I'm Andrew. Combat Jones. Yeah. Click, clack. And we're back. Woo!
Here
Crazy.
we go. We had a big week of pro wrestling. SmackDown, Raw, Saturday night's main event, Battleground. Double or nothing.
Double or nothing. Damn. You would have to double that, to triple it, quadruple it, because you keep going or you would lose your money.
Yeah.
Because that's what's happening.
You can double it, triple it, quadruple it, and you would still get nothing.
You get nothing. Nothing. Man,
what a great week in pro wrestling it was. We're here to bring you the juice. We are here. And, I watched Saturday night's main event, not expecting much from it, and got a lot more out of it than I thought I was going to. I think that these are kind of a real cool way to bridge the gap in between PLEs. We're 2 weeks away, less than 2 weeks away from Money in the Bank already.
yes.
A lot of things stirring up, and we got about a week and a half for WWE to not cross that line and piss off Combat Jones.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Money in the Bank is coming. Don't piss me off. We getting close here with everything, you know. My Knicks are down 3-1. Pat McAfee and Triple H have decided to jump ship, and I'm pissed off at them. I'm over them. I'm over the refs, and I'm over the damn coaches, and I'm over these damn replays. Everything.
Come on.
Everything.
Come on.
It's not
It's
right. New
all
York
the
should
referee's
win
fault.
everything all the time, no matter what. All y'all are trash. Trash. Just like our opinion on pro wrestling.
It's garbage. We're just
I know
idiots.
everything. I know it all.
I tell you guys I'm a dumbass, but my opinion's right and theirs is wrong.
Oh, man. Yeah.
If you don't know, you should know. The TikTok universe is alive. I don't get involved with TikTok. Combat Jones handles that, but we have a lot of haters over there. And
yeah.
I was going to say we love you all, but
We don't
your
love you
opinion's
all.
wrong.
Yeah. We don't love you all. There's plenty of y'all that we don't love.
We'll get
Man.
into all that. Man, oh man, I can't wait.
Shall we just get into it or what?
We can get into it, man.
Shall we just get into it?
Let's show one of our big supporters, somebody that really follows along with us and appreciates everything we do. And
yeah,
let's get into a clip. Hey, you guys send more, post more clips of this with us for us, and we'll show it on the show. So if you guys want to be famous for 30 seconds on Ringside Renaissance, let us have it.
Let us know how you feel. Roast us. Give us your best shot. We'll see who's coming up first. Do you think AEW is hotter than WWE right now? And the
Hell
better
no.
product? No.
So I was gonna let that shit go until I heard do as many flips as you want in front of 5,000 people. Do they not fucking remember that they just acquired Ray Phoenix? Do they not fucking watch NXT?
Yeah,
They all
we do.
fucking do flippy shit. Another example of don't let fucking people with podcasts and microphones persuade how you love professional wrestling. He asked a question about AEW, whether he thinks AEW is on fire in competition with WWE. You look at their page,
Scroll down.
it's clearly all
Scroll down.
WWE.
Scroll
I
down.
fucking take their opinions with a grain of salt. As
Scroll
far as
down.
mine, I fucking tell you guys, I'm the dumbest fucking wrestling fan out there. I don't claim to fucking know all the answers. I don't talk shit unless it's something stupid done in WWE. But to say they're not even competition when WWE is regularly doing shows the same day as AEW shows,
It blows them out of
these
the
guys are fucking delusional. Just like they're good to have their opinions, I got mine. These guys are fucking delusional.
Do you think AEW is hotter than WWE right now?
Hell no.
Product. No.
So I was gonna let that shit go until I heard.
You was gonna let this shit go? You should have let it go. You should have let it go.
Hey, listen, James, thanks for your support and giving us some exposure, but I got some counterpoints to that right now, okay? So, not everybody in NXT and WWE, the flippy fit, because guess what? There are people that actually wrestle.
I said flippy shit.
Oh, okay. Grab my hand, child. But yeah, that's the first thing, okay? Second of all is I am delusional. Combat Jones is very coherent and very...
Hey, James. You want to shake hands, James?
Another thing is, why don't you guys stop smoking when you're trying to record a
James.
video so that way we don't hear somebody coughing in the background. If you scroll through all of our stuff, it's all WWE stuff. But if you scroll farther down, you see AEW stuff. When AEW stuff was actually interesting and worth our time to review and talk about. Third, if you look through James's TikTok, you see that everything he posts is about AEW. So where's the disconnect here? Is this like a form of tribalism? Because we actually watch AEW and think the product isn't very good right now. Do you actually watch WWE and think the product isn't very good? Because I think you'd be wrong if you look at it in comparison. WWE is miles ahead. They sell more tickets at SmackDown and Raw shows than AEW sells at most of their pay-per-views. Like
8,000 at Double or Nothing. 8,000 tickets.
When we went to SmackDown last year, there was over 12,000 people there. So we'll kind of
just
push
for a little
that
city
aside.
in New York too. Not even New York City. Yeah.
On every
Push that to the
scale,
side.
on every measurable scale, WWE is light years ahead of AEW. Besides, their in-ring work is so much better. If their in-ring work is a lot better, then it's not a hotter product. If it was a hotter product, the numbers would show it. You got something there. I'm just trying to say here that I'm just a dumbass wrestling fan, and I'll tell you I'm one of the dumbass wrestling fans in the world, but your opinion is wrong and you're delusional. And guess what? Your hardcore screaming's all right.
Yeah, your screaming's good. Your screaming's all right, but whatever. You know what? You can't see us. You can't see me. And you should have did your homework. And you should have went and watched more videos. Because we done talked more AEW. We done been to more AEW events. Maybe you got more figures than me. But congratulations. That's fine. That's good for you.
Yeah. You're probably one of the only few people that has those figures too. So it's really great. They're collector's items because they don't sell out.
Yeah.
The whole concept and idea behind us talking about that is to give our opinion. So if our opinion doesn't really bother you that much, why respond to it? And at the end of the day, I feel your opinion is wrong, because if you can show me in any metric or any way whatsoever that AEW is a competition to WWE, I will back down. Them booking the shows the same time. Who's to say that AEW didn't book the shows after WWE? A lot of these bookings happen because they're announced afterwards. Doesn't mean they were booked afterwards. I don't know the answer to that. Maybe I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'll say I was wrong. But to sit there and say because WWE book shows in the same area at the same time as AEW means that they're hotter is completely false, because look at the numbers of those shows of when they're booking at the same time. And I bet you 95% of the time WWE outdraws AEW in that area for those shows. So which show is hotter? You are wrong, my friend.
You're wrong, James.
But we appreciate the support.
Yeah, we appreciate you watching the videos and you reaching out and making a stitch comment on TikTok and giving your opinion. But like Pretty Deadly Jesse said, and Combat Jones said, "You're wrong, James. You were gonna let it go. Well, you probably should just let it go.
Yeah, because we don't let shit go.
You don't, because you'll be like you'll probably be acting like Tony Khan when CM Punk's around. You'll be fearing for your life."
Yeah, we don't get staged questions or pre-rehearsed questions thrown at us in press conferences. We're all off the dome, and
yeah,
I can't keep a straight face with them.
yeah.
Oh man. So again, we appreciate it. We appreciate the love and hate. Send us your hate, and we'll shout you out on the show because we really have a lot of good time with that.
Yeah. Oh man, that was fun.
Now to get into WWE, because that is what's hotter right now, and that's what's what we like and what we enjoy at the moment. And at the end of the day, you can't sit there and say that we're not AEW supporters who watched the original Double or Nothing. Like you said, who has been to multiple AEW shows, pay-per-views, bought AEW merch, supported the cause since day one. Like, if you don't know us, don't talk about us, and you don't know us, sir.
Do your research. Do your research. And if you don't like our opinion, that's fine. But
yeah, just keep watching.
Mad.
Don't stop watching.
Yeah, just keep watching, but don't be mad when I say something you don't like. Because I'm trying to be nice here. I'm trying to be nice.
WWE, we had Saturday night's main event this past Saturday. Like I said, it was actually a lot better show than I thought it was going to be overall. Jesse the Body Ventura seems like he took an L on the internet this week.
Oh Lord, yeah. The whole time when he was doing his commentary, I'm like, what are you even saying? What are you talking about, Jesse? Like, what you're just trying to bury this match, bury this event every time? Like, I don't know if he thinks it's funny or if that's what like being a heel was back in the 80s. I kind of understood it, but he was just kind of out of touch with it. Even though I loved it, I thought it was hilarious. He just didn't know what the hell he was talking about. He didn't do his research. Like,
he doesn't keep up with the product and just is kind of.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you can escape from the cage? That's not That's how cage match. A large majority of cage matches have been. Back in NWA, there was no escaping, but WWE has always had that kind of stipulation involved with it. So
I thought he was going to get in a fight with Pat McAfee for a second too. Pat didn't want to say nothing. Yeah. The whole time he's just saying something. It's like, who are you rooting for here? Like you're it was funny.
He's about to say that's an illegal maneuver, Mean Gene.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then he kept going after the referee. She's counting too slow. Yeah. Well, every referee has a different count.
Yeah.
There's like, you gotta be careful here. Careful here, Jesse. You're gonna end up like James.
She's almost counting as slow as the referees on WWE 2K. Shout out to AEW Wrestling, who just had their Octane episode released on YouTube. They do a lot of fun stuff with WWE 2K. That was a lot of fun to watch. Yeah. So anyway, it's a great time. I love Saturday night's main event. We had Selena Vega against Chelsea Green. Looks like Selena busted Chelsea Green's nose open. People weren't too happy about that, as if like mistakes aren't made in the ring. I mean,
what'd she do? Accidentally kick her in the face on the botch 619? I
think so.
I think that's what happened. Then she hit the code red from the top rope or whatever she calls it. But I was impressed. Good move, Selena. Good move.
What did you think of like Punk and Sami and Seth Rollins and Bron Breakker opening up the show? That was a real interesting move for me. I mean, they came in hot with that one.
Yeah, they came in real hot with that one. God damn. The audience was cheering for Seth, but they did a good job at breaking that all up, even going into Raw with what they did. But man, it seemed like I said, I love Saturday Night Main Event, and I love the way they do everything, and with small aisles and everybody, and then walking down. It seems old school, and it seems like it should be. Like that's how it should be every time. Like just how they had like the little wrap around the corner you had to make going down the entrance. But when they came out, they got a huge pop. Bron Breakker coming out wearing all black now. He's got the black.
So cool. Yeah.
The black tights, or not the tights, but the leotard. What'd you call
There
it?
you go.
I would say that to Bron's face, just like James would. No, and Seth Rollins looked great. Paul Heyman's got his new wacky, diabolical smirk with him to that new group that he's bringing, that new dimension. And then Sami comes out and Punk comes out and gets a crazy response. Like the aura, they were aura farming. The cinematography was amazing. It was cinema.
Wearing matching trunks.
Matching trunks, yeah. Free wherever you are. Free everybody. Free everybody. We love it.
Do you think that Paul Heyman looks at Seth Rollins the way he looks at a piece of cheesecake?
Just the way, that he looks at his new wife, or his new fiance, or the way that he looks that Seth Rollins looks at Bron Breakker. Like, pat him on the chest. Yeah.
But it was a good match, and at the end we saw the return.
I thought it was a great match. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was really good. I think
Punk
Sami
hit the code red. Punk hit the code red.
Oh,
like,
they all do flippy stuff, bro. We can't.
They do flippity dippity. Oh yeah, I can't say nothing about the flippity dippity. He took it back from Darby Allin. He started with the moves named from soda products, and then it all went downhill from there. It all went downhill from there. Yeah, yep. It was mentioned before in AEW. If you're a longtime AEW watcher, you would remember that, from the comments from back in the day, from the interviews and stuff. Yeah, from Darby and Punk. Yeah.
Yeah, return Bronson Reed hit CM Punk with the Dr. Pepper. I mean, the tsunami from the top rope. Bronson Reed looked good, man. He looked menacing and stuff. And then when I
didn't expect him back so quick either.
No,
I was surprised. It was a good return. Good.
He really click-clacked those ankles when he.
Yeah. His ankle missed like James' comments miss. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be all.
You are living rent free in my head, James. And that's a scary thing.
I was surprised about Bronson Reed because one of the last times we saw him, he was attacking Seth Rollins and they were having their feud. But that got explained perfectly on Raw when Paul Heyman was saying that Seth Rollins defeated Roman Reigns and CM Punk in the same night in the same match, but Bronson Reed took out Seth Rollins. So, like, what better person to have in their group than somebody that could actually take Seth Rollins out like that? And he actually looked cool when he came out in Raw with the sunglasses and the suit. And
I
think that's a pretty cool looking faction. I mean,
no Roman yet. So we would assume that maybe Money in the Bank or something, or they're going to set up for something with that. Or no, we're not. No. So all our plans and everything of what we think or thought that could have happened with Money in the Bank is changing and has changed. At least from what I thought going into it, or what the card would somewhat be. Yeah, from later in the night with Saturday Night Main Event. So I don't know what to expect now with a lot of these guys. So I'm thinking it's leaning more towards like SummerSlam with a lot of that big stuff. But who knows? It's going to be interesting.
That makes sense. Yeah. Did you enjoy Cena and R-Truth?
I thought it was funny. I liked it. I loved when R-Truth came out.
The Ron Cena shirt.
I loved Ron Cena. I almost. They have the shirt. They're selling the actual shirt. They had it. I went right on as soon as I saw it. I'm like, I wonder if they're actually going to sell that. They did. They do.
Do you look good in orange or?
I don't know. I don't think I have any orange shirts. I have my red Yeet shirt, and that's about it. I don't think I have an orange shirt. No.
Now, is it your red shirt that says Yeet or the red shirt that you yeet in?
Well, it's a red shirt, and it's got white Yeet all over it.
Okay.
Technically, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of. But no, man, I love the Ron Simmons. Ron Killings. R-Truth coming out. Yeah. And it was great. The look on John Cena's face was great. I thought the match was, it didn't have to be long. It was quick. They both did their moves. John didn't want to do the greatest hits the way everybody wanted it, as he does, as he should, and R-Truth did it.
Yeah, that was a really good chemistry. The juxtaposition of skin tones too was amazing in this match.
Yeah. You need to get a tan, John. You've been in Europe way too long.
So he can't tan.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, it came out. He's got skin cancer. I mean, T's and P's to him. I mean, he looks like Sheamus, but
No.
please stand by.
I feel real bad about that one. Sorry, John. Nothing but respect. But
you can't get a tan, but you can get hair treatment.
you can still get a spray tan.
Yeah, I guess
maybe.
so.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. It's probably why he doesn't have any tattoos on it.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what's going on with that. But it was cool because at the end of the night, well,
I liked how they ended the match, though. It was hilarious. Yeah, I thought it was funny. I thought it was good. I mean, how does John Cena win every match now?
Yeah.
But
is that his finisher now? Is like
it is the kick to the nuts and the belt and the interference by.
I just wish we would have gotten this 5 years earlier. Like, for it to be his farewell tour is kind of a little bit bummer, but
right.
Yeah, it would have been cool if it was like 5 years earlier and we got this and had more of a redemption arc, because we're almost halfway through the year now, and like, where's the redemption story going to start? You know,
right? Well, we didn't get an interference by anybody, at least. You know.
Yeah.
But
we did by John Cena later in the night, though, because Jey Uso faced Logan Paul for the championship, and I actually thought it was another good match. Jey Uso has another good showing as a champion. His mic skills leave some to be desired sometimes, but between the ropes,
Uso,
I think he's getting it done.
Oh, he gets it done between the ropes, like I get it done between the bedposts. Oh yeah.
Okay. Have you ever wore those sunglasses in bed?
I don't know.
Oh shit!
The thing these glasses have seen or will see. I don't know.
Yeah. So
an AEW fan wouldn't know much about that, though.
Yeah. Yeah. They've seen a lot. They've seen a lot of empty arenas. Just
can't see much from your parents' basement.
Yeah. Just don't look at the other side of the arena. Now
MJF is still one of my top favorite wrestlers, and Darby Allin.
Yeah.
And he hasn't even wrestled in a while. He's the best wrestler in AEW right now, and he hasn't even wrestled. He just climbed the top of Mount Everest.
FTR, I still got a lot of love for FTR too.
Yep.
Now, at the end of this match, John Cena came out, pulled the referee out.
Camera was great the way they did it. Didn't see who it was.
Yep. Jey Uso wins the match, retains the title. But at the end of it, we got the returning Cody Rhodes coming out, running around the house screaming that Cody Rhodes is back. So it was a big hit. And
it was a big hit.
It was cool to see him back. There was some fire in him. There was some passion. As we've talked about before, we didn't like his little somber tone. We like that kind of fire that Cody Rhodes has got. And like you just mentioned earlier, it shakes up Money in the Bank because he announces it's going to be John Cena and Logan Paul against Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso at Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
So neither one of the big titles is for the men's. There's being defended at Money in the Bank, which is
right. Both title holders are in the match together on opposite sides, which is cool, but it is a big tag match for Money in the Bank. So I guess it will put more spotlight on who wins the Money in the Bank. And then if whoever wins the Money in the Bank, at what time the placement of the card is, will there be an attempted cash-in also?
Nah, I don't think so. They did that
probably not.
Year.
I don't think they should. They probably shouldn't. They need to hold it a while, but you never know. But could tease it. But man, no. Jey Uso and Logan Paul put on a hell of a match. Logan Paul did a great job. Paul did a great freaking job, man. He did that flippity dippity stuff. He can do it better than Adam Page too. He can do it better than Adam Page. I give him that. He got that buckshot lariat down and that. Yeah. He gives him the side fist. He don't, you think for a boxer he'd punch straight on, but when he gives him that pop to the side,
If you know anything about Combat Jones,
pop him from the side.
He'll tell you that the side fist is the most devastating attempt.
Yes.
Pop
from the side.
not a straight on fist, a side
always gets
fist.
the right spot.
Drew McIntyre, Damien Priest cage match. We talked about it already. Jesse the Body Ventura was on Cloud 17. Big surprise here. I really thought Drew McIntyre was going to win this and kind of end the feud, but Damien Priest ends up winning it after demolishing Drew McIntyre with a concerto, which Michael Cole said was the way he took out Edge. Cope with that.
Cope with that. Yeah. No, it was good. The ending, the way that Drew did it, he was setting them up like he did at WrestleMania for the street fight to Claymore him into the chair, and then Damien Priest reversed it, and they both kicked at each other's finishers. It was good. So
it looks like we are going to get a rubber match between these two. It seems like anyway, because I don't think that feud's going to be over.
No, after the concerto, I wonder if that means Drew's going to get wrote off for a week or two again now, or something after that, or if he's just going to come back. Yeah, he's not done. There's no way you're done after that, unless you're really done. But no.
My thought is they're probably going to have Damien Priest in a qualifier for Money in the Bank Friday, and Drew's going to cost him, which is going to lead to their third match, get it over with, move Drew on to bigger and better things. But they got to keep Drew busy right now while Cena's got the title. So I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Damien Priest is kind of knowing his role and doing his job with it. So I don't think that it's like a bad thing. I mean, you can't have Drew go after Cena right now. So
no.
And he's on SmackDown, so he can't go after Jey Uso.
Right.
I don't mind. So that was Saturday night's main event. I got to say right now, we're going to shout out real quick, and we don't usually do this, to the Ring Rant and to Howdy LFC, because they probably yeeted all over their trench coats and their mascara, because we did have the return of the Wyatt Sucks on Friday.
Yeah. Happy birthday to Bray Wyatt. Blow out some candles.
Okay,
so Wyatt 6 returned just for that. Did they return just for Bray Wyatt's birthday and have a birthday cake in the ring to blow out one candle? Or was it
the thing with me is that, like, there's a fan base there. There's people that want to see it. Okay, we don't like it, but they're back, whatever. But the whole birthday candle thing was corny as shit to me. Like,
and okay, and you want to bring them back, fine, that's cool. I guess they were going to come back. If that's what their plan was, I don't know. We'll see if they continue to have matches, or they're just doing this, or because he was hurt, which they said is true. But why the hell are they coming out during the tag match with all these tag teams that are all pretty much over? That are well, not all the tag team. No, 2 out of 3 of them are pretty much faces. Street team, Street Profits, Street team, Plattsburgh Street team. Shout out to the Blanket Guy, the towel guy that walks the streets of Plattsburgh. He's famous. Leave the man alone. He just wants to be left alone. He's happy walking the streets in his towel and his blanket. Leave him alone.
Does the guy that still jogs around in spandex with his big dong hanging out, is he still around?
No, I'm pretty sure he's on some type of offender list now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But there is a famous guy that walks around half naked in a towel, and a blanket, the Blanket Man or whatever, and people they just won't let him be. Shout out to the Blanket Guy. I've thought about getting him out and trying to interview him a few times for Ringside Renaissance. People just won't leave him alone. He just wants to be happy. He just wants to walk around the city in his blanket, and people just they say, oh, you can't do that. They got to bring him home. They got to do this. No, let the man be. Yeah. Maybe James will take him in. I don't know.
Give him your number, James.
Give him a contract to AEW. Yeah. He can just walk around the arena in a blanket randomly.
Hey, that's a good gimmick. Gimmick. I see. Okay, so we're talking about Money in the Bank, right?
Yeah, that's what we were talking.
And we only have 2 qualifiers left for the men's and women's division. So I'm assuming they're going to have one more qualifier on this SmackDown coming up this Friday as of this recording, and then the other one on Raw for both men's and women's. And I see the shirt you're wearing, the new merchandise you're repping. Can we not emphasize how much like this needs to happen right now. Because we saw Karrion Kross backstage with Sami Zayn, and he was kind of in his ear a little bit on Raw and said, "Hey, Sami, you know you're never going to win a title, right?" So it seems like a Sami Karrion feud is going to probably brew up here.
And Scarlett was standing on the ladder next to him. She was standing on the ladder.
Yes.
So let's hope that's foreshadowing. Yes.
But you know what's foreshadowing? We've been trying to do this for weeks on Ringside Renaissance and on our socials. We're trying to really will this into existence. And I'm with you, Combat Jones.
Oh, hell yeah. Yes.
We need to will this into existence.
We did not plan this either.
Did not.
We both got them in the mail yesterday, did we?
No, mine was a few days ago.
Oh, okay. What? Damn.
I was trying to surprise you and just pull this out, and then when I saw you wearing it, I was a little bit bummed. But you know, we're the greatest tag team in podcasting. We got to wear matching attires, and this is the first time.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go. Killer in the bank.
Oh,
in the briefcase. Yeah. Man. What an interview with Ariel Helwani, too.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Karrion
Killer Kross and Scarlett are killing it right now. Backstage.
Such a great guy too, and it seems like his personality is like really like real and like resonates, because when you heard him talk on Ariel Helwani, like that little like snap into like it just was there. Like
yeah.
When Ariel said, "You want to pick up the money in the briefcase? Don't show me that!" Like he just was so like locked in.
You know, back in the day when I was wrestling for gasoline. Shout out to Bill Goldberg. He knows how to turn it on and turn it off like the clapper. Yeah.
I think at this point we got to say that like we love what Karrion Kross is doing. Something needs to be done. The voices need to be heard. If you look all over, it's all over social media. It's not just us. It's bigger than us. But like I feel like you and I are two of the first ones that really kind of we're really doing that. We've been touting this for quite a long time. So
and we hope Paul Levesque Triple H is stringing them up on the ladder so Karrion Killer Kross can knock them down and grab that briefcase and pull it down.
I wish you were hanging your Money in the Bank briefcase from your basement rafters, because
shout out to QR Kev. Keep it in your pants. The Wyatts are back. Yes.
Don't dislike our video. Actually, for everybody listening, like, share, and subscribe.
We still got love for you. We might have a spot for you on Ring Rant. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. We should hook them up. That's a good idea.
Yeah. It'd be a nice blind date. Matchmakers.
Do you like Vikings? So this was probably your favorite part of wrestling this week. We saw backstage in the clubhouse that Judgment Day was hanging out playing WWE 2K. Roxanne Perez showed up with a plate full of chicken nuggets.
Ooh, them chicken nuggets, baby.
And we got the return of
Konnichiwa, bitches.
You got to do it with the other hand sometimes, otherwise it gets a curve.
Oh, that's why it's like that. Okay.
Yeah.
It's weird how you do it when you're left hand, but you're right-handed. It's weird.
Nah, I'm right-handed all the way.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a switch hitter then, all right?
Hey, that's a beautiful
thing. I guess I can
man.
bat lefty. Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes I like to sit on my hand until it falls asleep. It's called.
You know, you should totally take your comedy set on Kill Tony. I think it would work there too. Yeah.
That was stolen from Chappelle's show. I can't take that one. But
oh, well, not that one, but
I gotta say, are you like jealous? I don't know if you're ever jealous of other men. I am when I'm watching porn, but
I'm only jealous of James and his.
I don't know if you're jealous of Dominik Mysterio right now, because he's right in the middle of a Liv and Roxanne sandwich. And if you know anything about Combat Jones,
and you gotta give him credit for Rhea too. He was definitely the bottom in that situation, but
that's okay though.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that.
No, that's fine. I mean, James, but Yeah, Rhea, Liv, Roxanne. Now, okay. Now the internet is abuzz. I
Neither.
already know what you think. I know what you think. I'm so happy Liv is back. Konnichiwa, as she said. Caught Roxanne rubbing down Dom a little bit, and we know what's up with it. Finn is up to it. I think you think this is like going to be like a split, but from what other people are telling me, they said that we don't know what the hell we're talking about, or you don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
I'm down. I'm team LivDom all the way. You already know that. You could.
Okay.
I'll bake a birthday cake on that, and go all out for that. But I want to know what your opinion is on where this story is going, and what's behind it, and what's going to happen for those haters out there that don't like what I have to say.
Well, in a lot of ways, like Dom could stay with Liv. It could just be Finn and Roxanne, whatever. Maybe he goes out.
Okay.
I don't like how they put Roxanne in this position. She was doing such great things in NXT. When she came up, she was having that feud with Bayley. She qualified for Money in the Bank. She's clearly got her own little singles, her own little lane she needs to be in.
Okay.
But to see her being wrapped up in this little, like, will they, won't they high school feud, like, storyline thing going on, I don't really appreciate that. I think Roxanne's better than that. But we'll wait and see. I really thought it was going to be a big Roxanne and Rhea feud. And that's why I said that there was going to be a breakup, because Rhea was going to be the one to kind of pull Dom away from Roxanne, because it's little nuances. And Roxanne has been wearing the all black. Like, I know she did it before, but like almost emulating kind of like the way Rhea Ripley wears ring attire and stuff. And I thought that's kind of where they were going to go with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll wait and see. I mean, we'll wait and see. I don't know exactly what direction they're going with it. I really hope Liv Morgan crushes it with this movie that she was in, and she gets more offers and just leaves WWE altogether.
Oh, come on.
I think it's very lucrative for her to do that, and
but I don't know.
all the best to her.
People must think Liv is always 2 steps, 3 steps ahead, all right? She knows what Finn's doing. But she got mad at Raquel, which is what I'm confused, because people are like, well, she has Raquel there, like, keeping tabs and watching what Finn's doing, and she knows. But then she's getting mad at Raquel. She's not, like, taking it out on Roxanne, which Roxanne didn't do anything wrong. The interference with that match was kind of weird, because it really only was Liv's fault, unfortunately. It's not like Raquel messed up. Roxanne didn't really mess up. She helped, It just... Liv didn't get the move the way she wanted, and she got rolled up. I mean,
and it's confusing because Liv said, "Oh, don't worry, Raquel's kept me up to date with everything that's happened since I've been gone." So why was she so surprised when Roxanne was there? Like, she was like, "Oh no, I caught Dominik," but then you just get done saying that Raquel kept you updated the whole time. So,
and I was confused because that match between her and Kairi Sane was. Not a Money in the Bank qualifying match.
No, it was just a...
But she had said, I'm going to go talk to Adam Pearce about getting a Money in the Bank qualifying match. So when the match happened, for some reason, I was thinking it was a Money in the Bank qualifying match. So she still has a chance to be a two-time, right? Two-time Money in the Bank.
Which would make a lot of sense, because Roxanne's already qualified, so if Liv's in it, that can be like a storyline within the match. So that kind of probably is going to happen. But what do you think?
We got Julia in it too from SmackDown. Julia, that's got a big win. That was a big win.
And a lot of people were upset that Rey Fenix didn't qualify, but at the same time, Penta just qualified this past week. So I don't want to see Rey Fenix and Penta kind of together in a match if they're not together.
And Rey Fenix showed up in NXT, I believe. He's going to be part of the
Fatal 4-Way.
Yes.
For Ethan Page's title, yeah.
Correct. That he just beat Ricky Saint Stark over.
Yeah.
Gotta love that the audience still roots Ricky Starks. Even though it's Ricky Saints, obviously. But, yeah, man. Yeah, Liv and everything, it's interesting to see where they're going to go with it, and with Dom, and like how long Dom can still stay the crowd favorite and keep that belt, but still not go like face yet. Do you think he really needs to go babyface, or should he stay heel a while? Because then he can't do all like the dirty moves and all like the little things he does yet. Like, is he over enough to really go, or should they milk it more?
I think they should milk it a little bit more. He's
Okay,
got momentum. Just keep it going.
Milk him.
Also good to see Mike Santana on NXT, which is really cool. Like making big strides, and he's a great wrestler and got a really good thing going right now. I would like to see Santana in NXT WWE.
Me too.
Would be amazing to see. I know he's kind of like he's kind of forging his own path right now, but that was the door that opened right there with him showing up in NXT.
Yeah, because the crowd reception he got was crazy. Because what was crazy was that Battleground was that Joe Henry lost the TNA title to Trick Williams, right? And then Santana came out to Trick Williams, right?
Mm-hmm.
To Trick Willie. Yeah, that's who he's challenging for or whatever, or going against, I believe.
Which would be a cool storyline to bring it back to TNA and
TNA. Yeah, that makes sense, and that puts Santana over, and he's there repping the BX, repping the Bronx, repping New York City, which doesn't seem like WWE likes repping New York City or the Knicks right now, but at least he's there repping it. Santana. Something good for New York City going right now.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just the whole feel of Raw. I mean, they had Becky and Lyra Valkyria kind of having their little. I think Lyra maybe fumbled on the microphone a little bit. She had a couple good shots in there. I mean, they're fighting for the women's Intercontinental title at Money in the Bank, and if Becky loses, she can't challenge for the title anymore, and if Lyra loses, she has to raise Becky's hand at the end. And Lyra even said, "I don't mind showing respect to people that have beaten me. Too bad you've never beaten me before." And
it ain't gonna be you, hon. Yeah, I'm gonna go do something productive. I'm gonna go watch television.
And she said, Becky said something about like your goofy ass fiance, and Lyra said, "That's funny. Your husband's the only thing that's talented about you," or something like that, or the only talent you have, or some stuff. I was like, oh man, what a good line. What a good line.
No, nobody knocks off an old man in my neighborhood and gets away with it. Damn OKC. That guy on the OKC Thunder looks like Boris from the Burbs. Yeah. God, I love this street.
So what do we have at Money in the Bank right now? We have Seth Rollins. We have Penta. We have Solo Sikoa. And LA Knight for the men's. And for the women's, we have Julia, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne. Oh, who's number 4 for the women's? Wow, I'm really upset that I'm not thinking about this one right now. Alexa Bliss is the 4th.
Alexa Bliss. Yes, Alexa Bliss.
Man, oh man, that's pretty solid Money in the Bank matches right now. Like, I mean, there's obviously clear defined. So I think that when you were talking about earlier, Roman Reigns returning, I think Roman Reigns is going to return and cost Seth Rollins at Money in the Bank.
Ooh. Do you think Roman Reigns could be part of the Money in the Bank match?
I don't think so. I think it'll just be like he just comes out like Seth Rollins climbing to kind of win it.
Okay.
Because it'll give an out, because otherwise you think Seth Rollins would be the heavy favorite. So it would give an out to why he didn't win, and also like gives an avenue for Roman Reigns to come back.
Yeah, because we got the match to qualify for it, which Seth won from the help of Dirty Dom on accident to Finn, which, Finn loves getting stomped into a chair by Seth. Dom accidentally threw the chair in, and Finn put his head right on it and let Seth stomp him, American History X style.
Now,
like
so there's probably going to be a qualifier on SmackDown and Raw, like we had mentioned earlier. Now, would you rather have Karrion Kross qualify on Raw or CM Punk?
Do you think CM Punk is going to be part of the Money in the Bank?
What else is he going to do? Like,
that's true. Because so who do we have left then? We got because part of this whole thing from Saturday Night Main Event is the most interesting thing because we don't know where they're going with it all at this point. Because we were thinking, it might be CM Punk versus John Cena at Money in the Bank, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously not happening. They got their own thing going on. John Cena, Logan Paul, Jey Uso, and
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. And now I don't know what the hell is going on because we got Sami Zayn still left out. We got Braun Breaker left out. We got Bronson Reed left out. And we got CM Punk left out. Not to mention Roman Reigns. But Seth is in the Money in the Bank match. So who will join him? Yeah, true. Maybe Punk will go in. But Punk could go in and cost Seth, and they could cost each other. Maybe that's when Karrion Kross grabs it.
Bro, imagine if Karrion Kross isn't even part of the match, and he just comes out and gets it.
Hey, as long as he gets it, he gets it. You know? Just get that briefcase. You just bring that briefcase home. Then don't let WWE do us dirty like they did with LA Knight a few years ago.
Yeah, don't do us dirty. Get us clean like Jay Briscoe did to Ricochet's head during Double or Nothing.
Yes.
With the bottle of Windex. It's the same bottle of chemicals that they tried to poison people with. Moxley's crew was the same stuff that Jay Briscoe shined Ricochet's head with.
We saw that, James.
We also saw the terribly contrived and cartoony Anarchy in the Arena that people are saying is supposed to be match of the year, which as soon as people stop and say, oh, play this song, play that song, when you're supposed to be fighting, it's not match of the year. It's goofy, corny, and cartoony. Stupid. It's stupid, James.
Dumb. It was stupid. It was trash, just like all the other Anarchy in the Arenas for the most part, besides getting hit with a golf cart. How many times can you do that? But come on, like how you going to even pay attention to this damn match? 6 different camera screen angles going on. Like, ugh.
It was about as explosive as the exploding barbed wire death match between Moxley and Omega. But we don't watch AEW, so
we don't want to talk about that one.
Don't want to talk about it. I gotcha.
Man, I didn't think Hangman Adam Page was going to go over on Will Ospreay though.
That's interesting. Yeah,
that's interesting. Which means he's headed to Jon Moxley now for the championship.
At All In, right?
Must be, yeah.
And a lot of people are saying because Hangman's not from Texas, but he is the cowboy in the belt buckles, the logo
from Virginia.
Notice, yeah. Hangman wears the big belt buckle all the time, so
right.
Is that foreshadowing?
Ooh, wow.
Let us know, James. Is that foreshadowing?
Yeah. Why isn't Will Ospreay the champion yet? Interesting.
Because All In's not in England this year, bruv.
Yeah.
Got bigger plans, bruv.
I'm going to make a prediction. Darby Allin returns at All In.
Thank goodness.
What will MJF do with his new Hurt Group Syndicate team?
Very quickly on NXT.
People. We hurt people.
We brought up NXT too. Stephanie Vacour lost her women's championship to JC Jane last week.
Crazy.
Blew my mind.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Now, do you think that Stephanie Vacour needs to be called up at this point? Is that what they're doing? Like, they've realized Julia and Stephanie are bigger than NXT. No offense to NXT, but...
So I don't know if it's real journalism like James does. But when I looked it up on some site, it said that that's because they're calling up Stephanie Vacour and Jordan Grace to the main roster.
I sure hope not. I'm not a big fan of Jordan Grace.
Yeah, I don't know. But they just brought up Roxanne and Julia. So are we going to see another round of releases, or are we going to see them come up and then we're going to see some new faces on, like we saw on LFG? Yeah,
nailed it. everything else, we'll have to wait and see. I'm interested in seeing Stephanie McCourt. Maybe she could be number 6 in the women's Money in the Bank match, just to really throw a wrench in the equation. Well, you never know.
Yeah, that's true. We'll have the 3 women from NXT that just got called up. That's a good 3 right there. But we know Becky's not going to be in it. Charlotte is Lyra. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Charlotte lost the qualifier last week.
Charlotte lost, so nothing with Jade yet, really, or Naomi and Bianca. Bianca had a promo, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bianca might be coming back soon, but we'll see where that falls with everybody. But
I feel like Naomi had a lot of fire behind her too, and they kind of just dropped the ball with it. Like she had a really big response online. Like it was a really big movement for Naomi.
She still does, like on social media with stuff. She's still doing it and playing it and hasn't forgot about any of it. So I think it still shall continue. Hopefully the story and bring Bianca into it. But I think everything what we're doing right now is leading to what's going to hopefully be a very epic SummerSlam. Because especially with the news of WWE moving and not being unsure with what's happened with WrestleMania and moving from New Orleans, Louisiana, and announcing that for whatever reason, everybody's saying the money is on Vegas again, or at least for the future to host more shows, which I'm like, I guess it's a good place to have it, but at the same time, the money, the cost, you got to spread the wealth, spread it around, let people have WrestleMania other places, unless it's going to go overseas, like they said, maybe London. But that leads to think that since we got a 2-night SummerSlam extravaganza at MetLife Stadium, hosted by none other than Cardi B, it should be a big event. 2 nights, first ever 2-night SummerSlam. We don't even know what's going on with WrestleMania. Why not put all the money right now into SummerSlam and make it build it up?
I wonder why you want it to be so big.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because I'm sitting on it. I'm sitting there. Yeah, Cody's going to end up. Well, we got Money in the Bank, and then we got SummerSlam, right? Or do we have one in between? Or is that it?
Money in the Bank, and I think Clash in Paris, I think.
Oh, that Clash in Paris. Okay, so we're going to get some big matches at SummerSlam then. We got the 2 nights. Big return with Cody Rhodes by that point. Big return by Roman Reigns at that point. And all these other culminations of these stories are going to lead up to SummerSlam, especially if we're having a 2-night event. Will we get Dwayne showing up again?
Hopefully not.
Will we get Travis Scott? Where
Hopefully
will John
not.
Cena's title reign be at that point? Where will the Money in the Banks be? Will they be used at SummerSlam? Most importantly, will Karrion Kross have a match at SummerSlam? It's 2 nights, baby. Give them a match. Come on. Tick-tock. Will Liv Morgan be victorious?
Yeah.
In her home state of New Jersey at SummerSlam?
Yeah.
Maybe she.
Let us know in the comments what you think.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah.
All these questions are still going to be answered in time, and I'm sure we're going to find a corner of the internet that is not happy about it whatsoever.
Right. Just like everything. But we watch everything. We do our research. We know what's going on. We know what's trash. We know what's not. And we know our opinion is better than yours.
And you
or at least one of yours. And you know who you are. Yeah, the NXT been crazy too. Soul Rucka hit that crazy soul snatcher on Kalani Jordan. Tony D'Angelo, shout out to AJ Galante and the Trashers, lost to the Underboss. That Fredo, crazy stuff going on. All In AEW will be coming up soon in Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas. Even Combat Jones.
Yeah. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what you're going to see. where Combat Jones is gonna pop up next. You never know. Tune in next week. We'll see. So that was a crazy, crazy week we've had of SmackDown, Saturday Night Main Event, Monday Night Raw, NXT Battleground, AEW Double or Nothing, NXT. Can't wait to see what happens next, leading to Money in the Bank coming up in a little over a week now. And we'll be there. And we can't wait to see who takes down those briefcases and who sets up with these other matches for these storylines heading in to SummerSlam. Yeah. And once again, that's pretty deadly. Just. And I'm Andrew. Combat Joe. And you've been listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast.